How much farther can I go?
I am concerned for Karlach. She is strong, but even her courage may falter now that she knows how little time remains to her. Hope lives in the imagination. I prefer to deal in reality, and in our reality, Karlach is dying. It is better to accept that, and to make sure she is ready to fight to the last. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle, and yet so fragile and impermanent in their very being. I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that I am and all that I have known and learned will be lost. In time, our cities will be dust. Karlach does not seem to have such anxieties. Perhaps because she cannot afford to. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone in a moment. There is something very beautiful about that. Admirable ambition. But you must make room for me first. Then let us go forth and conquer. Or something to that effect. Fresh orders?
I admire your courage, Gale.
Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious host.
Should mind my step.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Oh, you made it. Well done. Was that or we all die? We clearly didn't. So it was the right choice. Now, was there something else?
Oh, we hail from the same village in the Underdark. We're hung about in the same passel of children. Barkus tends to make more of it than it is. I am more than a part. I am its oil and gears. I am its purpose, its leader. We are inventors of the highest order, matched, perhaps, but never surpassed by the Gondians at the High House of Wonders. But our forebears were foolish, complicit with Saravok's madness over a century past. And so, we were banished. We still are to this day. The very one. It's the only mistake the Iron Hand gnomes ever made. And it cost us everything. I have fought tooth and nail to restore our reputation. Particularly against the Gondian detractors who live in glass houses. Our return to Baldur's Gate will usher in a new era for the Iron Hand gnomes. The realm deserves the benefit of our genius. Surely Barkus will take care of that. I have plans in Baldur's Gate. The work of many years' labor that will finally bear fruit. You should look for me once we're in the city. The name Wolverine Bongle will be mentioned among many, I've little doubt. That's Iron Hand gnome business.
You recall stories of the Iron Hand gnomes, a talented group of inventors who were banished from Baldur's Gate.
Appreciate it.
I'll catch up with you later. I have some funeral rites to prepare.
Our group grows smaller and smaller. We've lost so many. But we have you to thank for the ones who survived. How did you do it? How did you get them out of that hell's pit? I am sorry that came out wrong. Thank you. I know you did everything you could. It's a sad day to be giving this. But here.
And then we leave for Baldur.
The air is heavy. Deadly. Too weak. Too dangerous.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't. Jahira spots your confusion, and her eyes narrow.
It's the wine. I added a herb to your cup that betrays your lie. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. You were the one who rescued those the Absolute had imprisoned. You were courageous to brave the depths of Ketherick's stronghold. I suppose you know about Ketherick then. His invincibility. That we'll never cleanse this place until he's made to bleed. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite aflutter. Do you know why? What? You're... Excuse me. Warbrin! Where is he?
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Find out who it is and bring them to me. Yes, Mom.
Warbrin!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkas?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkas?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this... helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Warbrin.
You don't belong here, Barkas. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Warbrin... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Warbrin is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. I hope you like it. It's a new type of smoke powder. Powerful stuff. Made it myself. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. Don't judge him too harshly. He's been through a lot. When he's had some rest, he'll be back to his usual self. Well, once you're used to someone, you're used to them. Well, Perhaps Wulbrin is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone soon enough.
That might be worth a look.
Open up.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting. But I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles. I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. We can be sure of that.
Where am I needed? Not as bad as it could have. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Let's see. No one back home.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. I am a cleric of Our Lady of Silver, the moon goddess Selûne. As long as I keep channeling her power, this inn stays uncursed. A defense to your offense. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. You have? Well, forgive me for gilding the lily. I suppose if Jaheira hasn't gone tearing into the night, there's work to be done there yet. I wish you luck. The very best of it. Ketheric is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
The man's mind burns with empty ecstasy, utterly enslaved by the Absolute. You can sense nothing else.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Moon Maiden.
dared scar my mind, I will gut you. Fresh orders?
General Ketherick wants to at any cost.
Everything.
Pleased if you go quietly.
is ever easy. Need to find a way forward. Making my move. This is my time. Death is but a word away. Blood comes easy these days.
Iblis.
The blade will not bend. What now? That should work. No gloom, all doom. Nothing will stand in my way.
Yes.
Finding my way. A rough tempest I will raise. Rook to Queen 6. Come on, can't stay idle.
A wise move.
Another fight. Let's go. The last board is set. For a wizard in need. The dice roll in my favor. Eat this! I speak, they burn.
It's all over. They're all gone. My brave ones, my friends, my harpers. I led them here. To this. After such carnage, you persist? Sometimes there's folly in such courage. Perhaps it's right that you're not. You're twice blessed, after all. By Isabel and by your artifact. But as for myself, I don't see another option than to make a desperate dash back to Baldur's Gate. Chances are slim I'd survive the journey back. But if I can warn the Dukes an army of absolutists is on the march, perhaps the city still stands a fighting chance. That proud determination of yours should shame me. But it heartens me instead. Pull aside the curtain of years and I can see myself echoing your resolve. Very well. I'll join you. And when Ketheric falls, I'll be there. For us, for them, and for the ones we love back home.
I hate to rest while our enemies still draw breath.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Orders of the General. Absolutes chosen. Ketheric. Thorn.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Outside the inn. Buried near graveyard. She found out. Trusted me.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Something good here, I hope. On my mind. And, well, in it. Moving in. Always room for more.
That's curious.
What's that?
Victims of the Shadow Curse. At least they were afforded a burial. Whatever Marcus hid beneath, it isn't budging. Marcus hid beneath, it isn't budging.
Our enemies are everywhere. This is what Marcus buried. A dead flaming fist.
All right, what now?
The corpse has nothing to say.
Never wanted the easy path.
That might be worth a look.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
defender of the people.
No one's stopped me yet. Have to keep going.
Meanwhile, damnable things.
Their eyes are made for the dark. Fire and light is our friend.
Your command.
Never a dull moment.
Let me strike.
No choice but to keep going.
Ready for battle.
Can't even catch my breath.
Defender of the people.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Don't waste a step.
I hope this is important. For your sake.
Still alive, so that's progress. Light on my feet.
You wish to speak? We must find Thaniel. He's the embodiment of nature's power, but he's just a child. A child who's been trapped in this place for 100 years. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it.
Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left. Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
You need my expertise.